Joining us now is the NWSL commissioner. That's Jessica Berman, who's joined us at the table. Jess, welcome back. It's always good to have you here. When you see those young girls, what do you think? I just love hearing their voices saying, look, this is what we do.
I love that they're from all over the country, and I love that they get to experience a day in the life of what it means to be a professional athlete. We know that now that they can see it, they can be it.
Yeah. And the case for soccer, right? Because it's a competition. Every sport wants the best athletes out there in the country. Young girls thinking about soccer versus something else. What do you love about this game?
It's the beautiful game. It's the reason that it is the true global game, and it is the only sport that is ubiquitous in every culture, in every country, and you can go anywhere and drop a soccer ball, and people know what to do with it.
Yeah, it's so simple in that way.
Yeah, it is. You know, Tony was asking you a question about what you were dreaming of when you were a young person.
Shoot.
And
I know where you're going with this. I know where you're going with this.
So it seems like right now you are literally living the dream.
You, as a teenager, wanted to be a sports commissioner? That was your dream?
That was. And those young girls are dreaming of playing on the pitch, and I dreamed of being in the boardroom. I know that that's weird, but I knew and believed that sport has the power to change the world thanks to Nelson Mandela, and I wanted to be part of an industry that had the power to bring communities together.
Yeah.
I know, but just to know that as a teenage girl, I would never think, you know, I want to be a sports commissioner.
And now to wake up and it's your job.
I'm living my dream.
We feel blessed.
Are you living your dream?
Yes, we do. We have the coolest job in the world.
How lucky are we?
Are there days where you're sitting back and you're like, wow, here's
every day.
Yeah.
Every day, whether it's hard or a moment like this, I feel blessed every day. Pressure's a privilege, and we get
That's a really great point.
And
well,
that's also
Billie Jean King said that.
I know she did. I know she did. But that's also
I feel it every day. But we have to feel grateful for the opportunity we have to influence the next generation.
And that's why it's so key to nurture and find these young athletes.
Yeah.
To make sure that this sport still grows. True? Isn't that your thinking?
Absolutely. And in this country in particular, there are so many incredible young girls who are athletic and who want to play professionally. And now that women's sports has actually arrived, they can dream not just of playing in high school and college, but actually making a living playing professional sports.
So now we've got two teams vying for one championship trophy.
That's right.
A beautiful trophy, by the way.
Beautiful trophy. Oh, it is gorgeous. What do you make of the matchup tomorrow?
It's going to be incredible. If it's anything like the playoffs, that game is going to be intense. 5 of our 6 playoff games either went to PKs, extra time, or were decided in the last minute. So this is going to be a nail-biter, and I'm here for it. It's going to be incredible. 18,000 people in this building are going to experience something that they will never forget.
There's always a money question, though, Jess. You know, they say Trinity Rodman maybe could be playing her last game because she's being lured by Europe because of the salary cap. What do you say about that? It all boils down to money.
I say that people make choices in their life about where they want to work based on a host of factors. Yes, of course, Trinity and other top players deserve to be paid and should be compensated for their value, but we also have so much to offer in this league. We have full buildings across our country. We have purpose-built stadiums and training facilities, and we're investing in these athletes for the long term. And we're going to fight for Trinity. We hope she's going to be playing in our league next season.
Do you think the money is fair right now for the players?
I think that we made a decision as a league to build this as a business and not as a charity. So that means that we have to make sure that we're growing the business at the same time that we're raising the salary cap. And we've actually quadrupled our salary cap in the last 3 seasons. So we're keeping up with it. But the stakes are high, and we're doing everything we can. And with partners like CBS and you guys and having our game on primetime, we'll be able to continue to grow the business and get our payers paid what they're worth.
And help with the compensation of these athletes.
Absolutely. That's our goal.
That's the goal. All right, Commissioner, we appreciate you.
Thanks
Thank you
for
so much
having me.
Of course. Joining us now is CBS Sports NWSL lead analyst Lori Lindsay, a former women's national team member.
Yeah.
Her initials are LL, which is fitting because she's a living legend. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
All right, so let's talk about it, the tale of the tape. Let's break down this game. They played twice this year. Gotham won the first one. They tied the second one. What are you looking forward in this one?
Yeah, mostly I'm looking for the attack of Washington. They have a ton of players that can find the back of the net, and that has been one of their strengths this entire season, but also then the defense versus Gotham, because one of the most experienced, very stingy, led by Ann Katrinberger in goals. So, yeah, offense versus defense tomorrow night.
But think about Gotham. So they entered the league. They were the underdogs. They had 2 back-to-back really thrilling victories. But they said, don't call us the underdogs. Are they correct?
Well, I wasn't calling them the underdogs. Look at their talent. So I think that was more about something that was going on internally just to get themselves hyped up and to beat Kansas City, who was the favorites coming into the playoffs, which they did. But, yeah, this is Gotham team. Won the championship 2 years ago. A lot of quality, a lot of experience, have been here before. So I never thought they were underdogs. And anytime you have Jaden Shaw on your team, Rose Lavelle on your team, Emily Sonnet, national team players, you're not underdogs.
So you mentioned some of the big names on the field, Trinity, Rodman as well. Who do you think is going to make the biggest impact? And is there any under-the-radar player who might make an appearance here and really stand out?
Yeah, I think there's, well, I'm looking at 2 players. One, Corey Bethune for Washington Spirit, and then Jaden Shaw for Gotham FC. Both of these players, midfielders, a lot of flair, exciting young players that have led their team in the playoffs, but have led their team throughout the season as well. Can score goals, can play the final pass. So I'm looking for those 2 players specifically to be really the players that are going to propel their teams tomorrow night.
Yeah, you played in the NWSL back in 2013, 2014 with the Washington Spirit, and we were just talking during the commercial break about the growth of the game. How excited are you to see where it is now and understand where it was then?
Yeah, let's talk about the numbers, Lori.
Yeah. Well, listen, I'm an old lady, so this is,
you are not an old lady.
The sport has grown exponentially, and obviously it comes down to investment. And you see, I mean, look at us here, right?
Yeah, we're here.
Yeah, 4:30 in the morning on the West Coast. But yes, this is exciting time for not only women's soccer but women's sport, and how much it's grown. And I think anytime you just look at when there's investment, the product has always been there. We have been yelling that these players are amazing.
That we're
Come watch, right?
Yeah. Do you remember how many people first watched a championship game back in the day, old lady, when you were playing? Do you remember?
Well, I was saying this is a previous league, and Kate Scott, who I'll call the game with tomorrow night, she was the PA announcer. Marta was in that game.
Yeah, Marta.
I was playing for a Philadelphia team at the time, but yeah, there's probably 500 fans.
You're going to have 18,000 tonight. It's going to be rocking. Is this the best league in the world for women's soccer?
I think it is that. Yes, and also the most parity in terms of top to bottom. It is so competitive. You look at the players. Any team can always beat another team week in and week out.
Any given match, right?
Exactly. It's so fun. We have goal scorers. We have great defense. We have great goalkeepers. I mean, you name it. Those players are here, and it is
living legend, LL.
We can't wait.
I like that LL.
We appreciate you. Thanks so much. Have a great call. We're looking forward to it. Just now, good morning.
Good morning.
All right, so you are kicking off the big game tomorrow.
I am.
Why is it important for you to show up with your talent for big-time women's sporting events like this?
Listen, I don't always feel patriotic lately, but when it comes to women and women's sports, I'm always going to show up for us.
I like that.
And they say the national anthem is one of the hardest songs to sing.
Yes.
You think so, too?
I think so.
You've sung at the Super Bowl.
Yes.
You're getting ready for tomorrow. And you say, I do get nervous. So how do you work through the nerves to do it and kill it every time you do it?
Well, my dad always says that the national anthem has everything that you need.
What do you mean?
It has all the range. It goes low, high. It has everything that you need. So just sing the song. Like, you don't have to do too much. Just sing it. And
but there's a million varieties of variations, right?
Yes.
And sometimes people get out there.
They get out
do
there.
a little bit too much.
Yeah,
Like
they
Carl
find
Lewis?
themselves in the middle of it, and they try to hear it there and
They're like,
everywhere.
uh-oh.
Are you going to try to do it like you've done it in the past, or you have a new rendition today?
I'm probably going to just stick to, I'm going to stick to what I know.
Okay.
Just keep it very traditional. Just sing it through.
What's your special phrase that you have for yourself to help you get ready for things? It's a phrase you always say.
What is a phrase that I always say?
To help settle yourself.
I probably
down for the
can't
big
say it. I
moments.
probably can't say it here on TV.
Okay.
But I say I got this. I'm a bad,
speaking of traditional, what was it? I stepped on you.
I was just saying, I'm a bad, you know what? I'm trying to do this.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm a bad, you know
Yeah.
what?
Is that what you're looking for?
Yeah. Gail says that to herself before she starts the show.
Because she is.
No, I don't. No, I don't.
Speaking of traditional, we got this holiday album coming out.
Yes.
Nothing more traditional than that. What inspired you to make one?
Now that I have a 4-year-old son and him loving Christmas has become magical to me again.
Yeah.
I used to get holiday blues, just because, it just reminds you of how quickly life goes by. You go home and you see your parents getting older. It's really hard to face that. But now that I have my son, it's just made it magical for me again. So.
I remember when he was born, Mickey.
You got me the rocking chair.
I remember when he was born.
Yeah.
Oh, Gayle sent you a rocking chair?
She did.
And
Gail's a sweetheart.
And to think that he's 4 already.
I know.
How he's changed your life.
You just don't blink.
And how you've settled in, too.
Yeah.
But you're still leading the charge in country music.
Yeah.
You're still doing that.
Yeah.
And you're feeling what about that these days?
I still think we have a long way to go. I mean, evidenced by what's going on in the country right now. It's been really devastating, and I would be lying if I said everything is great. It's not.
Right.
It's opened a lot of our eyes to where we are, and it seems like we're very far behind.
Yeah.
Yeah, we still have some work to do. No
A
question.
lot of work. I don't know if people want to do that work.
But that's the good thing about
sports. About sports and music.
Brings people together.
It brings people together.
Exactly.
Another thing that brings people together, the holidays.
Yes.
So Thanksgiving is coming up. So
she's at the Macy's Day Parade.
I'm doing the Macy's Day Parade.
What?
So I leave, I do the national anthem, and then I go to New York.
Oh, well, we'll see you in New York.
Yeah.
So what is Thanksgiving like for you? What's your favorite meal? Starting with Thanksgiving and then Christmas. What is on your Christmas list?
So I really love making stuffing. I really love that. I like the bread kind.
You get
not
the stovetop.
I make it homemade.
Now, girl, that can be hit or miss. Your stuffing is good. Oh,
and I'm not a cook, and I will say,
she said
it hits really good. For Christmas,
what's on your Christmas list?
I told my family I'm the gift this year. We just got a house in South Pasadena that we're renovating, so I'm barely hanging on right now.
That's how Nate treats it as well. He's always the gift.
I'm the gift.
I'm the gift.
I'm dressed as the gift.
But here for doing sports, were you an athlete yourself? Because I walk in the stadium and I'm not athletic, but I do get so excited about what it means to all these people. You were
I ran track, in high school. Yeah, I was varsity freshman year.
Okay,
that was 4x1. But yeah, I've always played sports, not so much anymore. But it's just, again, like you said, it's a great. It just brings everybody together. Sports always brings people together.
It's going to be a thrilling moment tomorrow when you
is.
sing that national anthem and kick off this game.
Yeah.
Congrats on your Christmas album.
Thank you so much.
Very good.
A former track star still running circles around other artists. Mickey Guyton, thank you so much.
Stain and Brianna Scurry were teammates on that historic team that won it all. It was a turning point, really, for women's soccer. Look at that. In the U.S., the game broke attendance records and proved that the sport could achieve commercial success. Yes, indeed. Interest in women's sports is higher than ever before. We know this. The average NWSL team is now valued at $134 million and climbing. That's about a 29% increase from just last year. So for more on the significance of this moment in women's soccer, Brandy and Brianna are here with us. Good morning. You ripping off any tops today? I still love that, Brandy. I love that moment.
Seriously, maybe nobody, because the fans aren't here yet. Maybe.
I was thinking about it.
I'm inspired.
I was thinking about it. It's a little too cold right now.
I'm inspired. I'm inspired by this.
I'll never forget it.
What a moment it was.
It was such a moment.
It transcended sports.
It really did. It really did. And now the two of you, does it sort of feel like that Peaches and Herb song reunited? It feels so good to have you.
Always feels
This is
good.
my teammate forever.
Yeah.
You know?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, it was amazing. Absolutely amazing. And it's always great to see Brandy, but it's so fantastic to be here.
Yes, in 2025, how things have changed.
Absolutely, for the better.
Put it in perspective from your point of view, Brianna.
Absolutely. So when I was playing on national team, Brandy and I actually played the first championship game for women's sports, women's soccer leagues together against each other. And so that was interesting. And now we're here some 24 years later at a championship again, seeing the growth, seeing the activity, just seeing all the investment that's been happening has been absolutely fantastic. And I'm just excited to be here and to see it with my own eyes.
You know, looking back at that moment, the 99ers, the perfect nickname. Tony and I graduated the same year of high school, 99, which was an amazing year thanks to moments like that. But as athletes, we oftentimes feel like once you get done playing, the memories that you created can be lost. But for certain teams, certain moments, they last forever. What is it like to just leave your house and somebody will stop you and talk to you about a moment that is so part of who they are that they get so excited when they see you?
First and foremost, every time someone says, I was at that game or I watched that game, I stop. It doesn't matter where I am, what I'm doing. tell me why you were watching, who you were with, what it meant to you, what was the feeling, how has it carried on for you? Because being on the field obviously was a different perspective, and to know what the fans were feeling is really important. Come Saturday, this stadium will be full of people cheering on these women, playing their hearts out. And I need to know what makes them tick and how meaningful it is, because that's how we're going to continue to grow what it is we're doing.
Yeah. But you know, guys, what women athletes always say, and I so admire what you all do, they said, we've been here all along.
Oh, 100%.
We've always had the talent.
Yes.
We've always been here ready to do this.
Yes.
And it's just now everybody finally recognizes
we were just talking about the WUSA, and the first championship was, you know, won by the team from here, the Bay Area Cyber Rays. And I was looking through a booklet, and I was looking at the players. We had the best players in the world.
Yes.
I look at now the rosters. We have the best players in the world. Now, there's great players everywhere.
Of course.
And this league is more competitive. It's more of a challenge. Every player that comes here says every game is a championship game.
Yes.
Anybody can win.
Somebody said about these two teams, they're familiar enemies. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Oh. Familiar enemies.
Yes. They're frenemies.
Absolutely. I mean, Washington and Gotham, I mean, obviously New York and D.C. are close together.
Yep.
They play each other a lot of the times. There's a lot of different friends.
Yeah,
also, but foes as well on the pitch. But it's truly amazing just to see how far it's come, and the fact that all these fantastic players want to play in this league makes it a tough game, like you said, a championship game every weekend. And then when you get to the final, it's so exciting to see, and so happy to be here.
As two women who know what it's like to be on the eve of a championship game, take us into the headspace of these players who are thinking about tomorrow and preparing themselves today. What do you do to get ready to stay ready?
Well, I think what you do, for one, is you got to calm yourself, because there's a lot of excitement in the build-up. For example, this show is part of that, and so it's very exciting, and you're wanting to go after it. But you really have to calm yourself and understand and remember what got you here in the first place. You know, focus on your things, focus on yourself, your team, your game plan, and just execute. Because what I used to do when we had a big game is I would leave my hotel room and think to myself, when I return, I want to be a champion. And so get myself going right then. I wasn't nonsense.
What do you mean by that?
No. She just
She's
said,
hardcore?
She said, I have to calm myself. I remember sometimes I'd look over at Bri, and she would just be staring, and I'm like, damn, I am not coming close to Bri.
Like she's just glazed over?
No,
like she's gone?
Like,
some intensity.
Just there.
She had some intensity about her.
Absolutely.
But I think also, you think about this league, it has players that are quite young. And, you know, very veteran. So that's another story that I think is going to be happening on the field.
How do you handle the big stage?
Yeah, how are the veteran players going to be helping the younger players? You know, what does a championship environment feel like compared to a regular game? You know, honestly, I think Bryce said it's like preparation. They've already done all the things they need. What they need to do is just take that breath and walk out onto that field. And they have to behave in a way that we've been here before.
Yes.
You know, you can't.
Easier said than done. We all know as former athletes.
Absolutely.
Easier said, because one moment can change the complexion of the game, good or bad.
Yeah, and I think that's the beauty of sport.
It is. It really is.
The beauty of sport, and that's what we love about. We love those dramatic moments. We love the almost so close. We love the yes. You know, we love all of that as fans.
We also enjoy the what the hell happened here.
And that's why soccer is so special.
That's why you play the game, right?
Yeah, that's why we play the game.
I want to be a part of it.
Do either of you want to make a prediction?
Ooh. As a former investor in the Spirit, you must be thinking.
I feel like I'm in a good spot right now. I love the Washington Spirit as an investor previously. I know these players. It's my home. But I have a soft spot for Gotham. I tell you what, they have some great players on their team, too. Midge Purse, I'm a big fan of hers, and she's been through a lot, so you never know. I'm excited.
I was saying last night,
just saying.
I hope it goes to PKs. You know, that's my.
Of course you do.
Penalty kicks, of course. Now listen.
Surprise.
No, honestly, this is going to be a great match. I think
it's going to be a good one.
Soccer has a lot of ebbs and flows. It's very exciting. I think the fans are going to be a part of the excitement, to be honest with you.
And we're excited. Brianna Scurry, thank you so much. We appreciate it. Randy Chastain.
So
and you can leave this coat here, by the way. I need that. We are here at the site of tomorrow's NWSL championship game, and the excitement around women's soccer doesn't stop at what's happening on the field. A record number of fans are embracing the game and, of course, the merch. That's right. Jonathan Vigliotti met with designers who are leveling up the fan fashion.
It's a familiar sight. A stadium full of the home team's colors. But there's one designer who is changing the playbook for fan fashion.
The way I approached this merch was to offer some things that were just different than the static t-shirt and hoodies.
Damo Wells and her Dead Dirt collection for the Washington Spirit have been wowing fans all season.
It's kind of like a more fashionable option, which I like. So this is just like a way to really connect with the fan base and like create a cool community.
Wells says women's sports merchandise also deserves to be in a league of its own.
A lot of the stuff is shrink it and pink it. It's like you take a men's thing and you just make it small and put glitter and pink on it and call it a day. And so we deserve more than that.
Like this reversible jacket Wells created.
This is for blackout, simple, straightforward, could wear all the time. But in the event of the yellow out game, then you have a really fun option to take this and switch her.
Yeah, it's bright.
To the custom camo that we had made for Spirit.
And fans are snapping it up.
It's not just a sport, right? It's a lifestyle. So it's good to have some fashionable pieces that you can wear.
Wells Designs helped bump merchandise sales at Washington Spirit games almost 15% this season.
We've had a lot of success. And I think it just honestly is a testament to the diversity of the consumer.
And league officials also loved what they saw. So the National Women's Soccer League is tapping Wells to design merch for every single club. 16 next season, with a 17th team coming to Atlanta in 2028.
Is it overwhelming to have to design for 17 different brands? Yes, all part of the same umbrella that is the league, but uniquely different.
Yes, massively. It has been a lot of work to get a grip on each region, as the time that you spend understanding a city and its nuances is still significant.
And it's catching on with fans.
This is just an excellent rendition of what people feel about the city, right?
As for what we'll catch Wells wearing at tomorrow's final,
which one's your favorite?
Why would you do that? I love them all. They're all amazing. I look forward to seeing them compete.
Guess that one will have to be settled on the pitch. For CBS Mornings, I'm Jonathan Vigliotti in Los Angeles.
Wow.
Thank you very much, Domo, although we're told we cannot keep them.
Gail, you know they're cool because the first thing they said was, hey, not for keeps, not for keeps.
Man, speak for yourself.
We thank you.
I'm keeping mine. Watch the 2025 National Women's Soccer League Championship tomorrow, 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific, here on CBS and streaming on Paramount+.